that comes in your mind? Please tell. Solid, liquid. Apart from this, which is on the board. Tell fast so we can go ahead. We have just completed 3 parts of the solutions. Any example, daily life may, even if it is wrong, that's absolutely fine. Then I'll understand the topic is still not clear. Huh? Hot chocolate, very good. Very good. So that will be in which example? First, solid and liquid. So solid you use is cocoa powder and liquid you use is milk. Very good. Example is well said. Next, solid, solid. Solid, solid. Both the states are solid. No? Ornaments? Ornaments? What about dyeing of your clothes? Dyeing of this, your papers? Ink? Yes? Correct? Next, solid gas. Solid gas. Just now I gave one camphor, naphthalene. और कुछ? How many of you, you know road tar? मराठी कोण आहे ते? मराठी आहेत सगळे? हा. आपण डांबरी रस्ता करताना ते टार पाहिलं ना ब्लॅक कलरचं? व्हॉट इज दॅट? यस, है ना? वो टार हम बोलते हैं ना, ब्लैक, उसका स्मेल आता है, देखो एकदम बर्न हुआ है ऐसे. किसी किसी को वो स्मेल अच्छा भी लगता है. नहीं? Okay, so that is solid gas. Okay, till here all clear. So far we learned about what is solution, what is homogeneous solution, and we learned the 3 types of solution. More 6 to go. It's very easy. I'm telling you, chemistry is easy. You will never ever say henceforth ki chemistry is difficult. Now the next is, again, my solute, all the solutes are in the liquid state. Solvents are, now again it's changing. Liquid, 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 solid, liquid, gas. Liquid, liquid is whatever we have. Okay, ethanol in water, gasoline. Now many of the buildings are constructed with the help of this gasoline. You know what? When we have the cylinders at home. We have to go, we have to buy the cylinder, come every time. There are now constructions where already tankers are there in their society. They have just the pipelines. That is gasolines. Okay. Next is solid, liquid, solid. Liquid solids is, now how many of you have seen thermometers? Have you seen the thermometers? The content that is inside which has tendency to expand, what is that element? Mercury. And mercury is in the form of liquid state, though it is metal, right? So that is, mercury is exiting in the silver. Yes, so it is liquid and solid. See, amalgams of mercury with metals as a mercury in silver. So it is very easy for us to indicate the temperature of the body or to indicate the temperature of the solutions. So we know laboratory thermometers are also there, which tells us the boiling or melting points. Okay. Now the next is liquid gas. Liquid gas. Okay, chloroform in nitrogen. How many of you have seen Dhamal movie or any movie where it shows that they suddenly start laughing? So there is a gas which they spray. So nitrogen gases which also causes the laughing. Okay, so it spreads in the air. So it's again, it's in liquid form. Okay, so liquid and gaseous form. Understood this? Okay, next is state of, all the state of a solute is gaseous state. Again here the changes of the solvent. Liquid is solid and gas. Now gas is carbon dioxide. Liquid is in water. Correct? Next, gas, solid. Hydrogen gas in palladium. Now palladium is what? How many of you have seen balloon? Hydrogen balloon. Okay, parachutes. It has the gas, okay, with the palladium. So solid is palladium and hydrogen is in gaseous form. Gas, gas both. So whatever gases are present in the air, Now in this class, all are in the gaseous form. So you understood this classification. The same table has mentioned in your book. Here. Can you see this? Clear? Okay, I'm giving you 1 minute's time. Just read out once more for your own. Whose book is this? Yours? Share. You both share. Give him the book. You don't have the book? Done? Easy? Easy? Okay. So, it's very, very, very simple. If this table comes, 9 types of solution, you have to write the state of a solute. State of a solute, solid, liquid, gaseous. And then here solvent का state change करते जाना हर 3 state में. Solid, liquid, gas, solid, liquid, gas, solid, liquid, gas. Whatever example comes in your mind, you will write that. That becomes your example for that particular type of a solution. Understood? Easy? Now you tell me, chemistry is easy? Chemistry is easy? It is easy. Every day we are using, we are just still feeling, ma'am, why it is there? But it is there. We just don't know that daily we are using the chemistry in our life. Okay, chalo. Now the next is solubility. Now I am talking about this from the time I have come. Solute, solvent, solute, solvent. Now why it is able to form a solution? Why when we are adding a solute and a solvent together, why it's able to form a solution? Formula तैयार हो गया ना mind में. What is solution? Combination mixture of solute solvent. Solute कम proportion में होता है जो मैं add करती हूँ spoon के साथ, जिसमें मैं add करती हूँ the more quantity is the solvent. याद हो गया picture solution का. Now why this is happening? Why it is forming a solution? Simple है. What process you do to make a lemon juice? Mixing. So in fact when you are mixing it, what is happening? What process is? Very good. बोलो बोलो. Don't hesitate. बोलो correct है. अभी जो बोला. What happens when you are stirring it, mixing it? What happens exactly? It gets dissolved. Very good. What it gets? It gets dissolved in that solvent. And that dissociation. So I will use now the term of chemistry. Dissociation, dissolve. That is nothing but what? Solubility. Whatever you are adding, it is getting soluble. You are adding sugar, the sugar is getting soluble in water. You are adding salt, the salt is getting soluble in water. You are squeezing the lemon juice, it is getting soluble in water. And what is that? Nothing but what? Solubility. Yes? Now, I want to ask you, if I add oil in a water and keep stirring it, what will happen? It won't dissolve. That means it is not, the oil will not able to soluble in water. But the rest of the component which just now I said, they are able to soluble. So that determines the solubility property of a solvent. Not every solvent is soluble. But water is universal solvent which has a capacity of solubility. Okay. So what is solubility? The solubility of a solute is its amount per unit volume. Matlab whatever the amount that we have taken to add, okay, of a saturated solution at specific temperature. Now there is a term, okay, saturated. Anybody knows this term? Saturated? Hmm? Sorry? Packed, filled entirely. Filled entirely. Correct. Now suppose, maybe I'm whole day teaching you chemistry throughout the day. Your sir said, I'm busy, busy. Ma'am, you take the whole day. Okay, you are come here. Okay, and 4 hours, maybe 5 hours, I'm teaching you chemistry. What will happen to your brain? What will happen to you? The mind will come at the position of saturation. आप बोलोगे मैम बस हो गया, प्लीज लीव अस, यू ऑल्सो गो, यू टेक रेस्ट, लेट अस ऑल्सो टेक अ रेस्ट, है ना? So your mind will come to position where you are not able to take it. Same thing happens. You are taking 1 glass of water, you add 1 spoon of sugar, you stir it, the water is able to dissolve or soluble the sugar. You add 2 spoon of sugar, stir it, again it is able to soluble. 3. But if you are taking 1 glass of water and you are adding half glass of sugar, do you think the sugar will get dissolved in a water? No. That condition where the sugar will stop the ability to dissolve, that state we will call that as a saturated solution. Now this depending upon what volume of the solution that we are taking. Understood? So what is solubility? The solubility of a solute, it's depending upon the amount per unit volume of saturated solution at the specific temperature. Do you know why we are not making tea without burning the gas, burning the flame? We can make tea like that only, no? We can still stir it and drink it. Why we are doing it? The sugar won't get dissolved in it in low temperature. Okay. We'll store it and we'll still dissolve it, no? So when we are increasing the temperature, it increases the ability of the solubility. जब मेरा स्टेट अनसैचुरेटेड हो जाता है, ओके, फिर क्या होता है, मैं ऐड करते जाती हूँ शुगर, लेकिन उस वाटर की कंटेंट कैपेसिटी को मुझे अगर बढ़ाना है, इफ आई वांट टू इंक्रीज द कैपेसिटी, डिसॉल्विंग कैपेसिटी, सो व्हाट आई विल डू इज I'll make the water hot and then I'll add to it. Then what will happen? It increase the solubility. Have you understood this? So solubility, okay, it depends upon the 3 factors. That is the second point that we are going to learn. Next point. Okay, so it depends upon the nature, okay, nature of a solute and a solvent. Both has to have the capacity of dissociation. जो मैं ऐड कर रही हूँ उसकी भी कैपेसिटी होनी चाहिए डिसोसिएशन की, जिसमें मैं ऐड कर रही हूँ सॉल्वेंट उसकी भी कैपेसिटी होनी चाहिए डिसॉल्व करने की. Yes, nature. Suppose if I am taking a rock and I am putting that in a water and I am saying rock or a pebble to dissolve, can it get dissolved? No. But simply if I put salt into it, of course, you know, it will get dissolved. So it depends upon the nature of a solute, depends upon the nature of the solvent. As I gave you example of water and oil, they both will not mix because both have miscible and immiscible nature. है ना? Soluble and insoluble nature. Correct? Yes. So nature of a solute and nature. So factors affecting the solubility, it depends upon the nature of a solute and nature of a solvent. Okay, it depends upon the temperature. As I said, the stage where you are able to see the solute is not getting soluble in the solvent. So what you will be able to see, if you increase the temperature, if you add the temperature to it, you boil the water, you boil the milk or any content solution that you are taking into, what will happen? The capacity of solubility will increase. Okay, so effect of a temperature and effect of a pressure of a solubility. If you provide a pressure to it, as I told you the example of gasoline, if you put the temperature, if you put the pressure, what will happen? Definitely solubility will also increase. Okay. Have you seen your mother cooks the rice in the bartan? I'm not talking about the pressure cooker. Pressure cooker में भी क्या होता है? You are increasing the pressure. It is very easy for you to save the fuel and easy to cook in a faster time. You must have seen your mother has kept one cover lid onto the vessel. You are giving heat. The water has come down because it is creating a pressure to make the solution cook. Yes? Are you connecting with your daily life? This? Okay. Till here, any doubt? So far we have learned what? Tell me what we have learned. Chalo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of you will tell me one.
One way chora communication.
Yes.
Communication should be.
Yes. Tell me.
You're not participating in the class.
What we learned? First, what we learned about?
Say it out there. गलती होगी तो
हाँ
सुधारेंगे ना
हाँ
ऐसा सोचो मत गलती होगी तो मिस्टेक्स को सुधारेंगे ना टीचर है ना उधर
yes what we learned one topic everybody will say quickly first we learned about
definition of
solution okay how solution is formed easy how solution is formed combination or mixture of solute and solvent what is solute minimum quantity okay solvent इजी है अगर आपको लगता है कि बीच में हिंदी बोलना है तो मुझे बताओ हाँ बोल भी रही हूँ मैं हालांकि मैं बोल रही हूँ सॉल्ट शुगर क्या हो गया सॉल्वेंट हो गए या सोल्यूट क्यों क्योंकि वो हम कम प्रोपोर्शन में इस्तेमाल करते हैं और जो बड़ा प्रोपोर्शन में हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं वो क्या होगा सॉल्वेंट होगा है ना okay then how many types of solutions we learn 9 okay based on its states of a solute and states of a solvent yes then we learned about solubility what is solubility depending upon the unit of volume of the saturated substances है ना and then what are the factors depending upon this solubility what are the factors depends upon solubility 3 factors temperature pressure and nature easy chalo can we move ahead I don't want I'm just talking and you're just listening hai na and then tomorrow when you come you are again blank I don't want it to be like that okay you have to tell me ma'am see this is not a college where you cannot raise your hand and ask this is a classes right you can always ask you have to raise your hand you have to straight away tell me ma'am I have understood or I have not understood